Welcome back from the break, Rams, and to the newest installment of the Triple J Challenge. I'm Cam Evig, filling in for Jessica Mendoza, and I'm here joined by Jared Stratton and Jason Ortiz. Here are the standings after looking after last week. Jason still in the lead with 18 points. Jared,
look at you. Look. Hold on. Look at this. I went from last to first because I went perfect.
Yep. Okay.
The two
For the first time in
picks.
Triple J pick'em history.
No.
Jason went 9 for 9.
Well, yeah, 9 for 9. But
First
I've been
time
perfect
ever.
Before.
We had too many points
and
on the
who's
line.
on top?
Too many.
Yours truly.
And
it's gonna stay that way for the rest of the semester.
Doesn't matter. Either way, I'm gonna come
done.
back.
You're
It's
done.
all good.
Nope.
Jess is on bottom. That's all that matters.
well, not going to be for long because our first pick will be who we think is going to win the World Series, the Washington Nationals, who are riding a 6-game win streak over the ever-dominant Houston Astros. Who you got?
Well, for me, I love to see this because I'm a big baseball fan who loves pitching, and you're going to see 3 of the best pitchers from each team in all of baseball. Max Scherzer, Steven Strasburg, Patrick Corbin from the Nationals, then Garrett Cole, Justin Verlander, and Zach Greinke from the Astros. This series is going to be so low scoring because the pitching is going to be that good. But with my pick, going with the Nationals. One reason, probably admittedly, they beat the Dodgers. So why, when a team beats your team, you want to win the World Series? Put that out of the way. Secondly, is that the Nationals coming off more rest. Their pitchers are all extra rested coming in. And they have that dominant 4th pitcher. The Astros don't have a 4th starter, so they throw a bullpen game. Anibal Sanchez has proven himself to be the Nationals' best 4th starter. So that's pretty much a game for that. And if you look at it, the Yankees shut down mostly the Astros batting. They hit .318 in the ALCS. And the Yankees pitching is not very good.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Who's good on there?
Okay, we have a lot to talk about. First of all, I'm going to talk about a little bit. No, I'm going to talk about the Nationals bullpen, who has been a struggle all year. They have 4 quality starters. I'll give you that. But then again, their bullpen, where is it? What's going on with that? That's if you're a huge advocate for pitching, then you got to choose the Astros because they have a great bullpen. And let's just also say
the Nationals shut down one of the best hitting teams in all of the National League.
Let's just not even talk about pitching for a second, all right? Even though the Astros have Justin Verlander, Garrett Cole, and Zach Greinke. Let's just not talk about pitching for a second. Let's talk about how the Astros are one of the top in the nation on offense this entire year,
you said that about the Yankees last week.
Yes, that's what I'm saying right now. What I'm saying.
The Yankees last week, and they lost.
The Yankees do not have the pitching the Astros do. They do not have the pitching.
You're going back on yourself.
I know. What I'm saying right now is I learned from my mistakes.
I got you.
I learned from my mistakes.
I got you. Don't worry.
Okay, you go after me as much as you want, but you have to understand the Astros are going to go with this easily. It's going to be an easy win for them.
I agree with Jared here. Another thing that we got to take advantage is the home field advantage that the Astros have.
Thank you.
Astros best team in the MLB the entire season at home.
Yep.
I think it's going to be an easy win for the Astros. Not an easy one, but they're going to come out on top overall. Like we said about the pitching, great pitchers on both sides. Astros pitching just a tad bit better, in my opinion. And what can you say about Altuve?
I mean, Altuve. You can say, okay.
Great hitter overall. Can't say nothing about him.
They are the better team, the Astros. Okay.
Yes.
But
thanks for admitting it. All right.
Yeah, that's why we picked them.
Yes.
But this is an underdog story. Washington Nationals.
Get out of here.
First World Series ever. They just left a toxic relationship with Bryce Harper. Why not win a World Series? I'm just saying.
We'll move on.
We'll move on.
Win a World Series doesn't make sense. But
It does. Now, on to our next pick. You got the 13th ranked Wisconsin Badgers, coming off a disappointing loss, to some, I guess, to Illinois. We'll be facing, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Who you got in this one, Jared?
I don't know why you said it. It's the Ohio State. You have to put the emphasis on the. Even though I'm going to choose against it right now.
Ohio State.
All right, I'm going to choose a crazy upset right now. I understand that Wisconsin had a fluke game. Okay, it was a fluke. If it's 2, then it's a pattern, but it's only 1, so it's a fluke. But Wisconsin has the best defense in all of college football. The best. That's not even close. They only are allowing 200 yards per game. They're insane. And then again, what I'm seeing right now is Ohio State. I want to see how they're able to adapt to a great defense. Same with Wisconsin. I understand Wisconsin doesn't have the best offense, but their offense just has to score, 14 points in order to win the game. That's it. Wow. That's it. Ohio State, they have a pretty good offense, but nowhere near as good as defense Wisconsin has.
14 points. Justin Fields looking like one of the best quarterbacks in the nation right now. I'm not going to say the best. One of the top 5 quarterbacks in the nation is
But
Justin
he hasn't
Fields.
had great defenses up against him yet. has
But
he?
yeah, he has not had the caliber of Wisconsin going up against him. But in the last 7 games, how many of those 7 games do you think Ohio State blew out their opponents?
And how many of those 7
Seven.
games? How many?
Seven.
How many?
Seven.
How
But-
many were against ranked defenses?
But that's what I was
many-
going to bring up. Although it was not against the best players, best teams, it's still
terrible
7
teams.
games in a row where they blow out their opponents.
Illinois is
The
terrible.
closest one was 34-10. You cannot have a fluke game in college football. It ruins everything. Now, how likely are Wisconsin to make the playoffs because of that fluke game? Fluke games don't happen in college football.
This is
You
where their
can't do that.
redemption is here. They
You
have the
cannot
better
have
defense.
fluke games in college football.
No.
Ohio State's easily winning this.
Yeah, hands down. Ohio State. Justin Herbert, or not Herbert, my bad. Whew. Apologize
Okay,
for that.
let's slow down.
Justin Fields. God, J.K. Dobbins, one of the top running backs in the country.
But you're going against Jonathan Taylor, who has better stats this year.
Okay, they're both on offense, so they're not going to face each other.
Both great players.
But Wisconsin gave up 24 points to Illinois.
A fluke game.
Illinois.
A single
Illinois.
fluke game.
No
It's
fluke
Illinois.
games in
That's because that's
college
their
football.
bowl game.
If they're
Everything
a
goes
great
towards that
team,
game.
how are you going to give up 24 points to Illinois?
Because that's their biggest game of the season. They won.
Illinois?
Yeah, Illinois.
They played Michigan 2 weeks ago.
But Wisconsin's better, dude. Come on.
Wisconsin.
Come on.
They play in the
Come
Big
on.
Ten.
Come on.
Every game's a big game.
Wisconsin's better.
Illinois is the biggest
Okay.
game of your season? That's,
Okay. No, Illinois is the biggest game for them is Wisconsin.
Stop
All right,
it.
we're just going to move on. I can't
Okay.
hear you talk about that
Okay.
anymore.
Yeah, because I'm right. Last but certainly not least, though, the Rams are coming off their bye week against. They're going against Fresno State. Now, Cam, who do you have in this one?
Well, unfortunately, the CSU Rams aren't doing as well as some may have thought they could do, but I got to go with Fresno State. Fresno State coming off with a huge blowout against UNLV last week. It was 56-27 in that blowout, and CSU just close to last in running defense in the conference. I think they're second from last.
They're not last?
They're second to last in the
jeez.
conference in that running defense.
Rising.
UNLV rushed for 6. I said 6 rushing touchdowns last week, and UNLV, although not one of the best teams, I'd say a little bit better than the Rams. I just don't think the Rams have any hope of beating Fresno State, especially on that Fresno State football field.
Well, we're going to go with the Rams because why not?
Delusion.
Hey,
Is why.
That was
Fresno,
the best
this
reason
is,
you've
this
had
is
this year.
no Fresno team that we've seen in the past. They're 3-3.
Okay.
Are they that much better? They have one more win than CSU.
It doesn't matter.
They play in the
CSU
same conference.
Yes, where CSU is
And?
the bottom.
You said almost the bottom.
One of our
Okay,
wins-
one above the bottom. Excuse me.
Hey,
One of
I'm
our
just
wins is
saying.
against New Mexico.
And
The worst team.
this
in
game
the
is going to be
West.
such. They're going to go back and forth. It's going to be
It's not
whoever
gonna-
has the
no,
ball last.
CSU is
It's not.
terrible.
So I'm
They're not
taking
going back
CSU.
and
You
forth.
got Warren Jackson. Patty O'Brien is playing out of his mind now.
Wow.
And
I
okay.
disagree
Marvin
with that.
Kinsey Jr.,
False.
Nate Craig Myers, if they play, Rams take it
Okay,
all
no.
day long.
No,
Jackson doesn't have anybody to throw it to.
throw out Fresno State for me. That is ridiculous. You cannot
Wow.
say that CSU is going to win this game.
No
you
way.
can joke about it. I understand that, but if you're actually believing it, you're delusional. CSU is awful. You have to
heart.
understand
Not
that.
good.
I've seen you at the games. I've seen you see how terrible they are in person, dude.
Heart.
That is ridiculous. Fresno's got this one.
Well, Rams, that's all we have time for. Stay tuned for next week right here because right after this, we got Litos and Hunter come up with a real talk